How many day trades do you need to actually be successful long term when it comes to this? So you can be successful, get your freedom, get the life you want, and etc. The first goal is for you to actually get to trading with $10,000 over time. And I'm going to break down mathematically why that's the case and prove my case here. So, first thing first is that realistically, why you need to trade with $10,000 is you can actually make a 10% gain with my strategy because that's easily just $1,000 in your pocket that you actually have profited from the actual candlesticks that you're trading off of. And the reason I say candlesticks specifically is because when you're trading off the 5 minute chart for SPY, like you've seen in my other videos, two 1 minute candles, so being correct for 2 minutes, gives you $1,000 in profit. So the question becomes, can I just be right about 2 minutes as a whole so I can actually make the money I need to make? And if you can be right 2 minutes about the direction, then you can make $1,000, of course. That's the first piece. Second piece is this breaks this down much further. The number of trades weekly as a whole, my philosophy is to trade with the $10,000 over time, but also regardless is to take a max of one trade per day, which since there's only 5 days out of the week, that's of course 5 days max that you could potentially take a trades on. But realistically, I like for a lot of people, especially nowadays, long term, to only take 3 trades per week, which is basically you saying yes 3 times, but no 2 other times, which makes that whole 5 days as a whole. Next, mathematically, right? Realistically, your weekly revenue would be $3,000 because you're basically getting that $10,000 in profit, trading 3 times of the week, and that would give you the 3K. And most people would be realistically satisfied about that. But again, let me continue to prove my case very soon. So your true monthly profits would be $3,000 times 4, which equals the $12,000. And I know you may be thinking, well, what about all of the losses? Realistically, you're saying no to 2 entire full days of trades, which means you're saying yes to 3 of the actual other days, which technically means if you see a trade that looks like it's going to happen, your heart just tells you maybe I shouldn't take this trade. That's one of the trades. Or you see a trade that looks like it might not work too well, you maybe don't feel like you should enter it based off of X analysis, then you don't take that trade. So it makes you get away from the sketchy trades and literally only take the best, highest quality trades that you feel comfortable about, which means you're going to have a high win ratio as a result. You know, so your true monthly profits easily could be $12,000. It makes it a lot harder to lose. And again, I'll show why that's the case very soon. Annually, of course, if we continue down this path, that's $144,000 of profit to yourself, of course. And if you did lose, sure, oh my God, instead of 144,000, you only made 110,000. I'm sure that's more than enough for most of you all to potentially to quit your job, trade for a living, and do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. And keep in mind, by the way, this is with a lot of your time back. So I don't want to hear the, oh, it's only 144K. I already make 6 figures, or I don't make close to 6 figures, but I want to make a million. I want to make 10 million, a billion, any kind of crazy number. I don't want to hear that because let's think about this realistically as adults here. If you're making, let's just round it down to 100K, and you're doing my trading strategy in this scenario, doing 3 trades a week. The trade being correct, as mentioned over here, being correct for 2 minutes gives you $1,000. And so so as far as the trade itself, in the trade is 2 minutes. The ZRC candles is about 4 minutes as a whole, 3.5 minutes, but we'll just say 4. So 4 minutes of the setup plus 2 minutes of in the trade is 6 minutes of a trade. And maybe in the morning, of course, you drew the zones. That's an additional 1 minute. So 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 minutes of trading for a single day if you do it the correct way. Times 3, 7, 14, 21. That's 21 minutes. If we round it up to 30 minutes per week, you're only trading 30 dang minutes. So the question becomes, are you really so upset that you only worked 30 minutes an entire week to annually make 6 figures? No, because you have to keep in mind the goal of money is not to be the richest one in the world, unless maybe that is your goal, but it's not to become the richest person in the world or richest person in the United States, richest person in your town, or etc. The goal of money is freedom. Freedom equals time. So if you work 30 minutes a week and you got all the other time back, you probably don't really give a damn about all the other stuff. because you got so much time back. And keep in mind, these numbers are flexible anyway. So you can do some more trades if you want to, or you could do the better version of trading with $20,000, $30,000, etc. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, this is annually 144,000. Let's get into more numbers of what this really kind of calculates to and how this is actually reachable, possible, and realistic. Because this is where people mess up. Because they see this, okay, take 3 trades, ignore 2. Okay, so just I'm still trading more. Okay, whatever, I get it. So mathematically per year, you're saying yes, 3 trades times 52 weeks, you're saying yes only 156 times. But you're saying no 104 times, which basically means you're trading 156 days, but you're not trading an entire 104 business days as well. You're saying no a lot. And I'll be willing to bet a lot of people, especially if you've been either trading a different strategy or my strategy, or you're just looking at trading a whole, some of you I've seen have taken 20 trades in a single week. That's insanity. You're nowhere, you're going to surpass this by far. That's why you can't make the 144K, because think about it. You have to be correct directionally. That's how you make money. Wouldn't it be easier to be correct directionally less than it would be to be correct directionally more? Wouldn't you rather make more money as more simpler numbers if you traded, let's just say, 1 time a week as an example, versus trading 5 times a week? Which one do you have a higher probability of being correct with? The one with the one. Side note, that's what I do now. But I don't trade with 10,000. I trade with 40,000. Different story. Next thing, next to go deeper with this, conservative is what I've been basically with when it comes to the trades per day. Conservatively, in this scenario, we're only proposing that it's only 1 trade available per day. But realistically, that's not true, of course. Some days are 2, some are 3, some are 4. But if we're still conservative, but just up it a little bit, just say there's only, quote unquote, only 2 trades available per day, then that essentially says that 2 trades per day are available. So technically, you're not only saying no 104 times, you're saying no 208 times, which is significantly more than how many times you were saying yes. So if we go back, if you're saying no 208 times and saying yes 156 times to make the 144K, that means your no muscle has to be stronger than your yes muscle, which results in you essentially saying this is a game of saying no, not a game of saying yes. Too many people have the problem of, I want to get on Thinkorswim, I want to get on Robinhood, I want to get on whatever and just make a trade, make a trade, make a trade, make a trade. Or I lost a trade. Cool, I'm gonna make 3 more so I can make the money back. Screw that. I look for every single possible reason to not get in a trade. And that's the unlock for me to be able to trade and make the money I want to make. But to go again further with this,
If you're looking to become a consistently profitable day trader that makes $10,000 per month, then go ahead and visit mkuniversity.com/info to get started. We provide one-on-one coaching for 2 months, and that way we actually hold your hand and walk you to becoming successful with our specific day trading strategy, which is trading one strategy with one ticker and day trading once per day so you can be successful long term and actually take care of your family. And it doesn't matter where you are, by the way. If you're new to trading or you're an experienced trader already, but you're still just not consistently profitable as a whole, we'll teach you everything from A to Z from the ground up so you can be consistent, so you can be profitable, and more important, you can do the things you want to do, when you want to do them, how you want to do them, and not have to be trading so much. Because the goal when it comes to trading is to get your life back and to get your finances in order so you can do everything you want to do. And by the way, we already have 1,003 video testimonials from people that are already successful using this strategy that you've been learning in this video. So if you want to be the next person, you want to be number 1,004, then go ahead and click the link in the description where it says apply for coaching, and you can go ahead and get started. And now back to the video.
because some people may have the question of, okay, Maurice, but I want to make money so I can grow my account. I want to go through these 6 possible things with the steps to actually walk through this with you. Because in my eyes, and a lot of people's eyes, realistically, trading is not about growing your account from $500 to that said $10,000. It's about the following 6 things in this specific order. 1, getting a good paying job, which you might be thinking, well, I'm trying to do trading so I don't have to work. Well, I'll push it back to you. Trading is a not a almost said hobby. Wow. Trading is a career, excuse me, that will pay you great, but you can't get this said career until you have a career that you can have money. This is a an entire field where it takes money to make money. If you ain't got no money, you can't make money with this. So you might as well not. If you can't get past this step, trading's not for you. If you just now graduating college, you don't have any money, or listen to this video, turn this video off. Go grind with the job you're getting, or the college degree you're getting, or etc., and then come back. This is not for you. Add a whole nother rant to go on with Robinhood, but I'm not going to go into that. But long story short, next step: earn and save $10,000 to trade with down the line. So you got your job, and then after that, you need to earn and save 10K to actually trade with down the line. Because again, keep in mind the magic number in this scenario is 10K to make that 10 plus K per month. So you can earn that hypothetical 144K per year, right? That's the goal. And this again sounds outrageously difficult because of course most people don't even have $100 in their bank account. But that's one of the reasons why realistically a lot of people shouldn't be trading. And I guess I will go into a little small rant, a shorter version of what I was going to say. I don't want to not say it now since I mentioned it. It'd be a little weird. But overall, you got to think about it. Just because people are available and able to trade because there's applications like Robinhood and etc. I personally think that's one of the worst things that it could have done to the normal everyday person, being the retail trader, possible. Making it readily available for people to potentially trade is horrible because that basically means that everybody and their mom and their dad and their grandma and their grandpa and their dog, if they can open an account. I've even seen realistically people try to open accounts for like their 6 year olds and then they're actually day trading an account. And because they're trying to grow their little $500 into however many much money because they think it's possible. Sure, it's possible, but the risk is too stupid. Trading should not be available for most people just because. Trading is available and it's a game of people that have money and they want to grow more money into a substantial amount that they can potentially either retire with or they can replace their income with. But you need an income to replace your income. How are you replacing an income without any money? That doesn't make any sense. Just because you can open up a Robinhood or Thinkorswim account doesn't mean you should. A lot of people aren't ready for it. There's way too many people that jump ahead of all these steps before they even get a good paying job in the very first place. So get some good footing under you, get some money with you, and then we can go on to step three, which is which again people for some reason completely ignore, which is started with only $100 to trade with first. I didn't say trade with the entire $10,000. What kind of irresponsible stupidness would that be? Trade with the $100 because the first goal is to become consistent with X strategy. Because if you have $100 and you can, let's just say, make a dollar every single week with that $100 with their trading strategy that you're doing. That means you're consistent with it. That means if you can make a dollar, then you can, instead of trading with $100, you can trade with $200. Maybe you'll make $2. Maybe you can make $3. But you need to show yourself you're consistent. That's the point. Not, okay, I made two trades. Okay, cool, I'm going to trade with $10,000. You're not ready yet. Then the other thing that's nice about having a job that pays income is that you know that patience will actually equal income. So if you're consistent, have patience, trade with $100, make some money. Trade with $200, make some money. Trade with $500, make some money. Trade with $1,000 the next time, make some money. Then you can keep snowballing it. So I kind of mentioned this already, but weekly increase that trading size with your money from your job, not that you're trading with you grew a whole bunch of money from the account, et cetera, and then that's just happened. You don't want that. You also don't want to accidentally blow your account up in a positive way from jumping on like a meme coin or any other kind of things that just run up essentially because it's just going to teach you bad habits that you could potentially make a bunch of money on accident. You don't want that. You want consistency because this is money you want to be able to protect your family with for the next, not the next month because you just got lucky, for every month, for the next 52 weeks, for the next 52 months, for the next 100 plus months, however long you're essentially trying to provide for your family from age 30 to age 80. You need to be consistent, and that's the goal. But The ending of that piece of the goal wise is trading with that $10,000. But overall, you have to keep in mind, the closing piece here, you need to say no 208 times per year and only say yes 156 times per year. If you do that, then you can be successful long term with day trading. If you reverse these numbers and you're trading way more, saying yes more than you get, than you know, I guarantee more than likely you're going to have a much, much, much harder time because you probability wise have to be correct more than how many times trades you actually take, and you don't want that.